for me, I think, because I've just been stunned into silence for like 10 seconds. Okay, whoa, okay. Who has screamed my name? Oh my god. Yo, we are finally back. It has been, and I need to say this because I imagine there won't be much of a gap between Johto and Kanto for you guys, but for me, it has been three excruciating long, where is the game filled months, but I am finally here for Kanto. I cannot even express how excited I am. Now let me just start the game, because as I've been told, I should know if everything is okay once I start the game, because as we'll see, hey, we've got an outfit change for Kanto. This is sick, by the way. So, we have an outfit change. We've dyed our hair. Feeling real emo right now. Real emo hours. Got black hair now. Got a black outfit now. I'm fucking with it. So, seems like everything's okay. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you for anyone who's watching. Because presumably, if you're here, or maybe you just got this random specific episode recommended to you. Maybe YouTube is pushing this episode in particular for some reason. But if you're watching the series as a whole and you're here, that means you've made it through like 20 episodes. So thank you. I love you. Anyway, as I said, I've been waiting a very long time. I finished Johto back in September. That is when I filmed the episode against Lance. Right now, it is December. It has been months for me. It wasn't supposed to be this way. It was not supposed to be this way. Things were supposed to be sorted out in about 2 weeks. I was meant to record the episode. Things were about to be sorted out in 2 weeks. And then I was to record Kanto. From around October, I had like a whole bunch of weeks. And I think I talked about this in some of my ZA episodes. I had a whole bunch of weeks where they were just perfect to record. I was living alone. It was just an amazing time. And so I was meant to finish Johto in September and then record Kanto during those 4 or 5 weeks when it would have been perfect to record. However, that didn't end up happening. But what I have been told and what I do know, or well, I don't know, but I can trust the people who told me, is that this is going to be insane. So the reason it's taking so much longer is not because of delays, somewhat because of delays, but also because from what I've been told, Kanto is going to blow Johto out of the water, which is insane because normally when you play Johto games, Johto is obviously the focus because that's the main region, and it is cool that you can go back to Kanto in the post game, but Kanto in some ways is kind of more lacking because it's just a secondary region. It's cool. I love Kanto. I grew up with Fire Red, Leaf Green, but in the Gen 2 games, it is somewhat lacking. But I've been told that this is going to be insane. And this is like, if Johto is like a 7 out of 10, Kanto is like an 11 out of 10. So I've been told, so I'm super hyped. I'm so ready. Months have been spent on this. So again, if you're watching, thank you so much. I'm just going to dive straight into this. If there's anything else I need to talk about or want to talk about, I can talk about it as I'm going. First things first, the team. I haven't seen the team in many months, apart from my dear partner Roxy here next to me, who I see right now. I do believe we just got half of our team wiped off the map last episode by Lance. He fucked me up. We have Roxy, my day one, my starter, one of, and I want to say this because I was asked recently over the last couple of months by someone, what are your favorite Pokemon? That was a question I was asked. Now, I never have a like specific answer to that question. My favorite Pokemon I've always said is Gardevoir, because since I was a child, I've just loved that Pokemon. I think it's so fucking cool. I think the design is peak. Yeah, I get it. Get all the shitty, unfunny jokes out of the way. Blah, 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 blah. Same with Vaporeon. People have the same unfunny jokes. We get it, guys. Either way, I love Gardevoir. It's a great Pokemon. And similarly, Meloetta, I think, is a great Pokemon. Altaria is a great Pokemon. But I never have a specific, like, oh, what's your top 5 Pokemon? However, I will say, I do think that Lantern might now be one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And I don't think that's a crazy thing to say. This Pokemon has been my carry, my backbone through all of Johto. She survived all of Johto. She was the one Pokemon to survive all of Johto. And having a Lantern has been amazing. And I genuinely do think this is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time now. I fucking love Roxy. And I pray, touch wood, she can survive all of Kanto as well. Because I have been told not only is Kanto going to be crazy, it's not going to be easy. So let's hope that Roxy can survive. Now Roxy, of course, unaware. A really, really good ability that, as far as I know, unless it's coming clutch without me realizing, I actually haven't made a whole lot of use out of, because I thought I would have, but there haven't been like loads of setup Pokemon. By the way, Surf, T-Bolt, Hydro Pump, Will-O-Wisp, rocking that same moveset, as you know. Next up, we have Uvu. Now Uvu is actually one of the 3 Pokemon who survived. Relax Nature, Poison Jab, Psychic, Acid Armor, Toxic Spikes. Now Uvu is a good Pokemon because it is, well, she is very bulky and very good utility. She can set up Acid Armor for defense. She can Toxic Spikes in important trainer battles where they have 6 Pokemon, and Pressure will whittle down PP on scary moves. So Uvu is actually very useful to have, and Black Sludge too for recovery. Now, last but not least, we have Nadine. One thing that really bothers me about Nadine, and I did this without thinking, because normally when I play a Pokemon game, I end up usually doing names in lowercase, and sometimes I might do an uppercase at the beginning if it's like a reference name. However, for some reason, well, I've always been doing uppercase in this game, really. And I don't know why, but when I named Nadine, I did it in lowercase. And it's really, really been fucking bothering me. So, low-key, when I remember, I might change that so that we have an uppercase N, because it is kind of annoying. But either way, I just uploaded, and it shows the time I'm recording this. I just uploaded recently episode 8 of this series. And I was talking in there about how in this series, we always seem to have a staple fire-type Pokemon. We had Tiramisu. Oh my god. A Tiramisu at first, who was the first Pokemon we caught. Then Tiramisu died to Plat, Flareon, who then replaced her. Then Plat eventually died, and Bobu came back, because Bobu was on the team earlier, Infernape. Then when Infernape went, Nadine has been here. We have always had a staple fire type. Nadine is the 4th gen fire type. Well, literally the 4th gen fire type, but in terms of this playthrough, the 4th generation staple fire type. From Tiramisu, down to Plat, down to Bobu, down to Nadine, the torch has been handed down, and here we are at Nadine, and that's so fucking cool when I put it that way. Either way, Nadine has been here for quite a while now, and is surprisingly good. Unfortunately, there's a lot of times, like in the league, where I don't find a good chance to get her in, but she does always perform well when she's in. Hyper Cutter, Fire Punch, Psychic, Fire Attack, and Magma Storm. Now, this is where things get sad, because that is the half of the team that is alive. But of course, I do need to quickly go over the half of the team that didn't make it. Now, firstly, and most sad, and I still cannot believe this or get over this, Taki, my legendary that I got atop the bell tower, Cresselia, died in the league. I think that she got crit by a Dragonite. Unbelievable. I can't believe this. This is a Pokemon that I was supposed to get as part of the story, and I cannot believe that she actually died. She was so good as well, so bulky. Unfortunately, she has gone. Next, we have Ronald. Ronald, as far as I remember, actually did come in way more clutch than I think he was going to. I thought he was going to in the end, considering he didn't even have a grass move. But he was actually really good, and unfortunately, he died in the lance battle as well. Very sad. I don't even know if I have a grass type to replace him. We'll have to see. And last but not least, Sanai, Kangaskhan, I believe, died to Koga because he had the fucking, what's it called? The huge power stun tank, which has been a thorn in my side many times in this playthrough. Never happy to see a stun tank in this playthrough. Is it stun tank or stun tank? Stun tank. Stun tank. Never happy to see a stun tank in this game because I know there's a 50% chance it has huge power. And despite stun tank not being the strongest Pokemon in the world, with huge power, it is a fucking beast. We had Violet on the team, rest in peace, our huge power Skuntank, and she unfortunately died, I believe, in the Archer battle, which is a shame, but that is the team. So, one thing I do need to say Well, it wouldn't be this playthrough without Ethan fucking calling me every 2 seconds, Anyway, yeah. One thing I do need to say before we start. The one thing that I was told and was stressed to over and over again is make sure before you do anything, before you even go to Olivine, to leave for Kanto, build a new team, and grind. Here are the levels that Surge would be with a 30% boost. Before you go, train your Pokemon. Now, given the context of this game, how difficult it's been, and I've been told that this Kanto section is going to be very hard, I am going to take their word for it. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to see what's in the box, because trust me, I don't fucking remember anything that's in my box. We're going to rebuild a team. I'm going to quickly grind it up, and then we're going to head off to Kanto. Now, another thing is, from what I've been told, or not told directly, but from what I've understood, there's going to be a lot of text changes and a lot to read. I imagine it's going to start immediately. So sorry for the elongated intro. Again, it's been months since I've recorded this. This is like the second arc of the game. This is a brand new start, essentially. Not brand new start, but you know, it's a new beginning. So I thought it appropriate to go over everything. It's just so cool. Sorry, I keep looking. It's so cool. I've had like an outfit change and hair dye change for this. Now look at this. Yo, okay, that's so cool, man. Okay. So without further ado, let us just begin. Hello, mate. It's been a long time since I've seen my mother, huh? Hi, Ame. I can't believe everything you've managed to achieve over the last year. Oh yeah, I'm the champion now. I'm the Indigo League champion. Being the mother of the one who took down Lance the Dragon Master is surreal. The only trainer I've ever heard of to become champion in their first year of attempting a gym challenge is Red. That's right, we're like red and blue level, me and Silver, which is kind of nuts because they're like meant to be some of the strongest trainers, period, right? As I said, I'm beyond proud of you, and I know you'll be even busier now, but I do hope I can see you sometimes. Oh, well, that's going to be even more difficult considering I'm going away, but enough about me. Professor Elm told me that he needs to speak to you after everything that's happened. Seemed to be urgent, so I'd go now. Good luck, honey. Alright, Mom, thank you. Oh, this has changed a bit. There's been a slight angle change. I guess it's been changed so that... Yeah, this is a lot better. I like this. It's still like a lower down angle. I still love the snow as well. Let's go see what Elm has to say. What's up, Elm? Ame, there you are. Despite having been a while already since your challenge with the league was televised, I must admit I'm still in shock. Not that I ever doubted you, of course, I think I said. But this year of all years, I must admit I had my concerns. You and Roxy there, did always have that look of determination. That all said, there have been some changes, you could say, to how a few things are being handled, which I must tell you about now that they've finally been made public knowledge. Okay? The Indigo League is placed by the revered Mount Silver as a meeting spot between our nation and Kanto. While technically the intersection of our two regions is the Tojo Falls, the Indigo League still marks a union between us. Because of this, as I'm sure you're aware, it serves as a league for not only our region, but Kanto too. Yeah, this officiates the champion as both the league champion of Johto and Kanto. However, oh, come on. When the new regulation changes came into effect this year, it was the cause of a further rift between the two gym challenges. Kanto was trying to decide on whether to enact the same changes, and in the end, after seeing the Johto gym challenge this year, have now decided to follow suit. Considering the eyes on our region this year, I'm hardly surprised. It's been quite the spectacle. Right, so I do think right at the beginning of this game, right at the beginning of Johto, when I first spoke to that gym guy, he told me Kanto were thinking about enacting this. So I guess after everything that happened with my league challenge and how it was all meant to be like this big televised thing, Kanto decided to be little bitches and copy because they're like, oh, I'm so clout hungry. I need some of that, which fair enough, I guess, because this would have been, from what I was being told by all the people in the game, a World Cup level event being televised. So it kind of makes sense. A lot of which has been due to you, Ame. Hey, it's all down to me. I'm the one who made it cool. You not only were able to conquer your region's league in your first year, but have now made such a ripple that you've even managed to influence a change in a neighboring region. Very impressive. I suppose that's kind of true, right? Because realistically, while it would have been just sort of like a cool spectacle anyway. I think it really was me and Silver specifically that made it what it was, because as far as I remember from what was said, no one even made it past Whitney, I don't think. So yeah, I mean, it kind of was literally me and Silver. However, the reason I'm being told to pass this information over to you is due to what these changes in Kanto mean for you as a new champion army. With our two regions now putting on their own respective large-scale events, the decision has been made to finally draw the line between the regions in regards to the league. This, I feel like I know where they're going with this, and this is so fucked if true. Both Kanto and Johto will share the Indigo League as their league HQ. However, each region will now have their own defined league, which of course includes champion. Oh my god, I'm sure you probably already understand what I'm getting at, but for the first time since the inception of the Indigo League, Kanto and Johto will have their own champions, meaning you are not to be crowned champion over both Kanto and Johto, but only Johto. I didn't mention this, but I would also like to apologize. I have been very ill recently, which did push back this recording by another week. You can probably still hear it a little bit. I may have to step away sometimes. I'm still not feeling 100%, and I do apologize if it comes across at all. I think I can hear it a bit in my voice, but hopefully it'll be okay. Basically, yeah, Indigo League has always been Kanto and Johto, so Lance was champion of both, right? But now they've decided to split it in the year that I win it. So now, presumably, I'm only the champion of Johto, and if I'm gonna want to become the champion of Kanto, I'm gonna have to do it again. Good thing I'm going to Kanto anyway, huh? Lance has been up in arms and arguing with the Indigo board since his decision was passed, as he sees it as unfair to act upon you now. That's kind of true. Thank you, Lance, for at least trying, because that is crazy that you enact this after I win and you want to retroactively put it on me, but okay. However, unfortunately, despite him and a few gym leaders arguing the point, the decision has been upheld and will be put into effect immediately. I can understand if you're upset. Most people would be in your position. However, I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, I'm going to Kanto anyway. I know I'm going to Kanto, so fuck it. We'll do it again. And you know what? I'm gonna win this shit again. Somewhat of an addendum has been put in place for you specifically this year. The Kanto and Johto Gym Challenge begin at different times to avoid unnecessary competition over viewership. But despite the Kanto Gym Challenge already having started, you have been allowed special clearance to compete. I know this isn't ideal, as you would now have to win yet another gym challenge to become the champion of Kanto, but the option is being open to you nonetheless. Champion of Johto might be more manageable anyway, but the decision is, as always, your own. So they've already started a gym challenge, and now I'm going over late, but I am being given the chance to compete anyway, which I guess is still something, right? If you do decide to compete and manage to pull off the same feat, you may be at a level we've yet to see before, even above Trainer Red. I mean, as far as I'm aware, yeah, like I would have won over 2 different regions. Red just won the Indigo League, but he didn't have to do it twice. If you would like the next stop of your journey to be Kanto to try and topple their League 2, please take this from me. The ship sails from Olivine City, where you face off against Jasmine. Yo, I miss Jasmine. Jasmine and Whitney were definitely my favorites. Whitney and then Jasmine would probably, out of all the gym leaders, were probably my favorites. I mean, the guys did a really good job, because one of my biggest issues with a lot of Pokemon characters, especially gym leaders in older games, they've actually, this is one thing where even if you want to complain about newer Pokemon games, they have been getting way better at, in my opinion. In the past, gym leaders were, some of them were iconic, especially by now. However, a lot of them were also really uninteresting as characters. So nowadays, I would say really, I mean, I wouldn't say since Gen 7, because Gen 7 was kind of different with how they handled things. If you want to say Gen 7, that's fine. But I would say really from Gen 8, when we went back to gym leaders, they've been much more like characters. Now, whether you like the specific characters in question is up to you, and in your, like, depends on your taste in characters. But I think it is inarguable that as characters, they have been better in recent times. They've really been trying to make them more of characters, because a lot of gym leaders and such, especially Elite Four in older Pokemon games, were literally so boring. They would just be there only in a gym. You would only just go in there, speak to them one time. They'd give you like 3 lines of dialogue, and that was it. You would barely learn anything about them, their motivations, much about their character at all. You'd fight them, they'd say another couple lines congratulating you, and that would be it. One thing I really liked about what the guys did in this game is all the gym leaders, and all the characters in general, really important characters, were like their own character, and they were all interesting to me. I liked all of them pretty much. Now, I think some of them, for me, are a lot more like iconic and stick in my mind. So for me, as I just said, Whitney and Jasmine come to mind first. They were definitely my two favorites from the gym leaders. Silver is also a very, very cool character in this game. I really do like Silver. Who else was there? Well, here's the thing. Some of them definitely got more of a shine than others. I guess, if anything, I would say like Chuck and Bruno were probably, and maybe Price too, were somewhat forgettable. I don't remember them as much. I do remember Price a bit because he was hyping up Claire and stuff. I do even remember Chuck because, yeah, Chuck was talking about like his doubts of the younger generation and stuff. I do remember them. Bruno purposefully didn't talk much as that sort of like part of his character. He's the type of guy to just fight, right? But I still remember them all. It's just, I think some of them stood out more to me. But in general, they were all really interesting. You had the whole Faulkner thing. His battle was insane. And like he went to Kanto and he got the legendary birds. Bugsy and like Celebi and Ilex Forest. Whitney was obviously great. Morty with the whole Ho-Oh thing. Jasmine and like her self-doubts and stuff. Great characters. There's been great characters in this game, and that's been one of the things that I've loved the most, and something I'm super, super excited for with going into Kanto. Super excited. I believe Oak has made arrangements to meet you there if you decide to go. 2 regions, huh? There isn't a single trainer I've known to pull off such a thing. Not even Red. Red did travel here to Johto a long time ago, but he wasn't ever able to finish the gym challenge here. Wait, why? Surely if anyone was able to do it, it would be Red, right? Especially before the changes too. But that itself is quite the story, so I'll leave that tale for someone else. Huh, okay. Perhaps even Red if you're ever lucky enough to meet him. Hey, well, if he'll talk to me. Huh? I'm already talking like you're I can't read, I'm sorry. It's been a long time and I'm ill, I'm sorry. Huh, oh my god. Huh? I'm already talking like you're definitely going to compete? Well, I suppose you're not wrong. After all, you're definitely going, right? I am. I can see you have the flair in you to win everything you can. You may just end up being the strongest trainer of our time. Well, maybe besides that woman from Sinnoh, but that's another tale for a different time. Ah, Cynthia, huh? Good luck out there, Ame. Well, I'm assuming Cynthia. The challenge is already being televised, so I'll be watching, of course. As will many others once you start competing. You're the representation of Johto. Damn, that's really fucking cool, but that's also terrifying. Like, I really am going into the Kanto Gym Challenge, and I am the representation of our entire region. I know you'll do our region proud. Stay safe. Okay. That was really cool. That was a lot of information to take in, but that was really cool. Okay, I made it to the Pokemon Center, so time to check out what we're working with and try and build a team. That was kind of crazy, like a trip down memory lane. I was running through the first route to get here. I was seeing all the encounters, and I literally remember all of them. Seeing all of them. Like, there was Azumarill, Espeon, Politoed, Magmortar. Like, I literally remember episode 1, seeing all these Pokemon on the first route. And here we are about to go to Kanto and I'm seeing them all again. Okay, let's see what we're working with. I'm so scared. I don't know what my PC's looking like. Okay, we got a decent amount of stuff in here. So, oh my god. First, let me lay our dead Pokemon to rest. First of all, Taki, I'll let you take up the last spot. That is one full dead box before we go to Kanto. Everything, oh my god, Quagon. Everything from Quagon all the way to Saki. Wobwa! Oh my god, Wobwa. Oh my god, it's so crazy. Everyone's here. Tiramisu, Delaware, Estia, Ariana, Queeve, Platt. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay, here, okay. Let me rename this. We got Dead 2, the sequel. Okay. Got our second death box already. So, now let us see. So, what do I have? I have Water, Electric, Poison, Fire. So, I want a Grass type, primarily. That will give me that Fire, Water, Grass core, which is very, very good to have. Then, we just need 2 new types that aren't Poison, Fire, Grass, or Water, Electric. Should be doable. I did see we have a decent looking box in there. So, the first thing that I see that stands out to me immediately is that we only have one grass type, Rio Deceptile. I do think that I will grab Rio immediately because, again, I need that grass type. This is a great pick. So now we have grass. We just need 2 new types that aren't any of these. So what would be good? What would be good coverage? What am I weak to? I'm still very weak to ground, even though I have 1 resistance. If it was, say, a fire ground type, that wouldn't be good. Oh, we do have a Togekiss. Wing attack, rest, bounce, and drill peck. Could go with Togekiss. Togekiss could be good, right? I mean, I'm not going to learn any moves, but drill peck and wing attack's pretty good. I think that maybe I'll go with this. How low is my physical attack, though? Oh, maybe that's why I didn't pick this Pokemon up. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, okay, let's just move all the different types to the bottom and then look. Water we already have. Normal okay, I'm not picking up Plug, I'm sorry. Fire type we already have. Electric we have. Water we have. Water we have. Okay, so normal. I don't think I'm going to use you, but let me bring you down. Fire we have. Water we have. Steel we don't have. Fire we have. Ooh, fighting and psychic we don't have. Electric we have. Fire we have. Ground we don't have. And normal flying we don't have. Hebro is still here. Oh my god, it always feels like Hebro died. Hebro did not die. Hebro's been chilling here the whole time. So these are the only Pokemon left who are a different type. My original plan was to go to Kanto and get a couple of encounters there in Vermilion and by Vermilion. But again, I've been stressed to you over and over again. Build your team. So I can change things if I go to Kanto and I get something good, find something good immediately. Then we can maybe swap someone out. So that is a possibility. But for now, I just need something. Okay, I'm finally back. That took quite a bit longer than I expected, but I've sorted out a team. Decided to just do everything real quick, and now I can just cut it all out because there's no real grinding anymore. I think I explained this before. I will miss the grinding montages. It was always fun doing it, always fun putting it together. However, we're at this point in the game where most Pokemon that I'll catch and that I already own have to be leveled up at least 30 times to get up to par with the team. I cannot sit here for 3 or 4 hours and just grind manually in the grass each time. I won't really be doing that anymore. It does come with the loss of some EVs, but I'll just have to get them through battling. But yes, everyone's leveled up. I fixed Nadine's name. I've sorted out everyone's moves. I have sorted everyone else's items out. Everything's good. So let me quickly go over our new fully fledged team. First of all, we have Roxy still, all rocking the exact same stuff. Level 63 now, leading the party. Uvu, same stuff, level 62. Nadine, name is fixed, level 62, same stuff. Now the first new member, Rio, the Sceptile, all in the Focus Sash. Now I didn't have too many items anymore, so I decided to go to Focus Sash. I didn't really have anything better, so I figured in case I get hit by like a random fire or ice move or something from full health, I can live with the Focus Sash. So Rio's got the Focus Sash and now has Bullet Seed, Dark Pulse, Psychic, and Leaf Storm. So I did already have Bullet Seed, but as you can see, my special attack is higher. And so I figured, you know what? Let me give myself Leaf Storm. So if I do need to hit hard one turn with a grass type move, I can just pull out Leaf Storm. I think it's a good idea. I didn't really want to have to use my only grass type TM when I already had a grass move. Bullet Seed can be a relatively weak move if you only hit it 2 or 3 times, and my attack is lower, so I wanted that option. Moveset is pretty solid overall. We got good coverage, we got double grass moves. Rio is looking pretty good, and he's a super fast Pokemon too. Next up, we actually have Jop, the Medicham. Now, Medicham is a Pokemon that I said when I caught Meditite, man, I wish I could use this thing because I've never really had a chance to. However, it's not going to have huge power in this game, and this Pokemon is built around, stats-wise, having huge power, so it's going to be super weak. However, I finally evolved Meditite. I evolved a few Pokemon to check what they had and check their moves, and Jop the Medicham has adaptability. Now, that isn't as good as huge power, but that's still pretty good. And honestly, 86 attack is better than I thought it was going to be. So that, with having adaptability, I think is going to be decent. I got Psycho Cut leveling up. Hammer Arm I had the TM for and Medicham learned. Thunder Punch got by level up, and Meditate it got by level up. So the moveset is actually decent. I can boost my attack with Meditate. I have 2 stab moves for adaptability, and I have Thunder Punch for coverage. Now, Job isn't going to be the strongest Pokemon ever with that attack stat, but it's a cool typing, it's a cool Pokemon I've never really got to use before, and I have the Quick Claw because Hammer Arm is going to be slowing me down, so it could be clutch. You never, ever know. And last but not least, another Pokemon that it just seemed like I wasn't going to use. We have now the Togekiss, so I can think of his name. With Effect Spore, we have Tri-Attack, Drill Peck, Psychic, and Charge Beam. So, unfortunately, I will never learn a level up move on Togekiss because it is a Stone evolution, and for whatever reason, they made it so that in these older Pokemon games, Stone evolution Pokemon like Togekiss, Vileplume, whoever else, they don't learn any moves after you evolve them. But I did get Tri-Attack for Stab, Special Stab, Psychic for coverage, and Charge Beam for boosting. So even though my flying side of the stab is going to be a hell of a lot weaker with that attack stat, I can still have it in case I need it. And I still have other options. Tri-Attack is going to hit hard. Psychic is going to hit hard after charge beams and it's good coverage, etc. Holding the Sky Plate just to boost that a little bit more, because we probably need a boost on that Drill Peck. And that is the new team. That is our first generation Kanto team. First generation is in my first Kanto team, not first generation Pokemon. Obviously, I don't think I have any, do I? Nope. Not a single first gen Pokemon. Okay, I've got potions now. I've realized that was the one thing I forgot. So, we're all ready. Been recording a long time already, but as to be expected, I have a lot of setup, a lot of reading today. My voice is already going. But let us get to Kanto. Let's go and speak to Oak and see what he has to say. And finally, at last, make our way over to Kanto. Today is actually going to be quite a busy day for me, I think, because... I've just been stunned into silence for like 10 seconds. Okay, whoa, okay. I did not expect this. Karen's here. Okay. Ah, there you are. Oh, there is another one that I knew I forgot. Karen. This is another character that I really liked when I was talking about all the characters I liked. I was only thinking mostly about gym leaders outside of when I talked about Bruno. But Karen was another one. I really like Karen. Ah, there you are. I've been awaiting your arrival, but I didn't know when you'd be arriving. I wanted to see you off after all the training we did together. We did it. Bro, I remember her saying in the league, if you want to do some training together, come hit me up. We did it. We trained with her. That's sick. I like that. I imagine you're going to be gone for a while. Who knows? Your journey over in Kanto may be an even greater tale than anything you've yet experienced. There was only so much I could do for you with training, since you're already at the point you are, but I hope it was useful nonetheless. That's my goat right there. That's my goat. But there is one final test I want to give you. Battle me here and now. So this is why they warned me. Oh my god. Okay, now I understand. Oh my god, I'm terrified. What fucking levels is she gonna have? I do believe that Surge should have up to like a level 69. Haha, I get it. Funny Reddit number. Whatever. Should have up to a level 69. I've gone up to level 62 across the team with one level 63. I don't know if that's gonna be high enough. I don't know. But that's what I've gone to anyway. Now I'm scared, because I don't know what level the Karen's gonna have, and I imagine her team might be different. I don't know, but her team was scary. Okay, battle me here and now. Oh god, okay. What? You never know when the battle may be sprung upon you. That's true. You have to be able to adapt to these situations and act under sudden pressure. I mean, if Karen's pulling up here and now, who knows? She is right. And, you know, coming up in Kanto, who knows who's gonna pop up when and where. I won't hold back, so let's get started. Oh my god. Okay. Elite 4 Karen. Okay, Umbreon Spiritomb. 63. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Oh my god, it's been such a long time since I've played Pokemon. I've not touched Pokemon in like 2 or 3 months. I'm gonna be... The only time I have was ZA, and that's like a whole different game. I think immediately I'm going to burn the Umbreon and start trying to set up spikes. I miss. My very first turn back to this game, I miss. I do remember her Umbreon having jump kick, actually, I'm pretty sure. Didn't she have that in the league? What's Spiritomb gonna do? Oh, okay. How much is that gonna do? interesting damage. Well, I got one layer up, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to burn a Spiritomb instead, and I'm going to get, I guess I'm going to bring Now out, assuming it's going to Earth Power. It better not double into Roxy with Earth Power and Jump Kick. Okay, you're burnt. Obviously, that's not going to affect Earth Power, but I just want some damage going off. Dragon Rush, miss. Okay, that's fair. Earth Power, perfect. Okay, perfect turn. Literally, perfect turn. Roxy's back up to full pretty much. Spiritomb's burnt. I'm going to burn Umbreon now because it's using physical attacks, and I'm going to start charge beaming into Spiritomb. Damn, that was fast. Yeah, now was surprisingly fast compared to what I thought she was going to be. Damn, that's good down. Okay, crit. And a boost. Great first turn from now. We'll always want to Umbreon. Okay, so Dragon Rush and Jump Kick are shut down. That shouldn't do much now. Perfect. Fire Blast. That might do a decent amount based off that Earth Power. Okay, that's not too bad. Now is actually really specially defensive. I didn't really show it off, but she has good SPDF, so... Okay, so they're taking good damage. Now, one unfortunate thing about this Roxy and Uvu setup is that I set up the T-Spikes, which is really good, but then I can't burn anything that comes in anymore. So there is a downside to it. I hope that she doesn't have some scary physical attacker that will come in, because, yeah, I can't really burn anymore. I'm going to just T-Bolt into Spiritomb, and I guess just Charge Beam again. Can't Psychic it. Yeah, I can't Psychic or Try Attack it, so... Double boost. I did T-Bolt Spiritomb, right? Okay, Spiritomb's gone. Spiritomb's gone. Did she have a Spiritomb? I don't think she had a Spiritomb in the league, right? Umbreon she had. Darkrai, I remember she definitely had. Uxie she had. Uxie, Darkrai, Umbreon, Honchkrow, I think. I don't remember other Pokemon, but I don't think she had Intimidate Cheetah. Wait, does Cheetah get Intimidate? No, of course it doesn't, you idiot. What the fuck? Sorry, as soon as I don't play Pokemon for a while, I become an idiot, apparently. Okay, sorry, let me get my thoughts together. I don't think she had a Spiritomb last time. I do think she had a Cheetah, though. And Cheetah's exactly what I was talking about. I now can't burn it. I'm going to Hydro Pump straight into Cheetah, and I'm going to get Now out of here. And I guess going to Chop, assuming a Rock-type move might be coming. Now, the question is, how much can I do with a Hydro Pump? Cheetah does have okay SPDF, even without the Sand. Okay, Blast Burn into Roxy, if you want, I guess. Okay, that was not what I was expecting from a Cheetah, but I'll take it. Okay, so kind of wish I stayed in now. I just lost my boost over nothing, but to be fair to me, that was the right decision to make. If we're being real, there was no reason I should have kept a Togekiss in on a Cheetah. So let me just, I suppose, let me just get rid of the Cheetah and set up a little bit. Damn, yeah, Chop's surprisingly fast as well. I guess maybe Medicham is faster than I thought it was, or like expected to be. Again, I've never really used one, so I wouldn't know, but in my mind, it was pretty much just like mid stats all around. I didn't think it was as fast as it is, but yeah. So just like the league battle, I think I'm pretty safe to kind of just leave this Umbreon here. Because now that it's burnt, yeah, it's bulky, but it can't really do anything to me, you know? You definitely didn't have that last time. Okay, let me... If I T-Bolt Psycho Cut... Okay. Quick Claw turn 2. I'm +1 adaptability. How much can this do? I took a chance here, and I'm kind of regretting it. I might have just messed up big time. I should not have done that. Now, two things. Firstly, as I said, I'm really rusty. Honestly, I just thought it was going to do more at +1. But it's not huge power, it's adaptability. So I don't know why I thought it was going to do more. Dusknoir is kind of a fat Pokemon. And I just lost a pretty decent Pokemon for no good reason. And I'm not feeling very good about it. Okay, I'm going to Nadine. I think it's fine to go into Nadine. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That was really stupid of me. I don't normally play that poorly. I've got to warm back up into Pokemon mode again. It's just been far too long. Okay, let me get rid of Dusknoir. And I guess let me just Fire Punch into Umbreon. All my Pokemon seem really fast though. Like I'm outspeeding everything. The question is, does she have any full restores in this battle? If she does, so she's going to full restore the Umbreon. How many Pokemon have I killed? 3? So she's got 2 left. You have that. Yeah. Latias. Okay, that's different too. Okay, so she's got a different team. Level 64. Poisoned. I literally can't touch this Pokemon really. I'm going to T-Ball, try attack it, or Magma Storm it. Get some residual damage. Ooh, okay. That's not going to kill, but I don't like that you have that. Oh my god, okay. Oh, I knew. I hate that move. I don't know why I try and use it. I miss it every time. Okay. Well, to be honest. Okay, so you didn't have... Okay, so you didn't full restore. Is it Darkrai? It's Darkrai. 67. Guys. 6-7, really? Okay. I might have to double switch. I'm not in a very good double switching position here. Fuck, I don't... Oh my god, this is really bad. I wanted to switch into now, but I don't know what's going to happen. Problem is, if they suddenly decide to Earth Power into Nadine and Darkrai attack Nadine at the same time, Nadine 100% will die. And if I swim into... Oh, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. Don't overthink it. Wait, okay. Okay. Withdraw. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Earth Power into now. So she did do that. I knew you were going to switch it. Okay. Latias. Does Latias have Poison Heal? Are we for real? Again, this happened with fucking Silver as well. I guess I'll just Dark Pulse and heal and see what happens. Okay, you're withdrawing. I'm cool leaving you to do that. Okay, who are you missballing? How much does this do? Don't do half. Please don't do half. Oh my god. And that's my special attack down to. Wow, that's really bad. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna have to heal on Rio's turn. And how much does a Tri Attack do? Oh my god, it has Tri Attack. Don't do half. Oh my god, if it does half, I'm gonna die. It has Psycho Boost. Dude, something dies. Something 100% dies. Rio dies here. But I don't see what else I can do. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, Psycho Boost is too strong. And it's got Poison Heal, which is obviously there was no way of me knowing. Like, that thing would be under half by now. But even though Roxy can't really do anything... Oh no, it has Earth Power. I don't know what to do. I genuinely... This is insane. This is genuinely insane. I don't know what I'm meant to do. I guess get rid of the Darkrai to make sure it's not there anymore. The Latias is at -2. Oh my god, that was at -2. That was at -2. Now I crit. Oh my god. Okay. That was at -4 non-stab. That was -4 non-stab, by the way. Please boost. Okay. Okay, what I'm going to do, the only thing I can think to do, go to Nadine. Let me get 2 boosts up. This will put you at -6. I really need to get a second boost here. Please? Okay. Please, please, Nadine, land it this time. You can live this. Just don't crit. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Give me a fucking break, man. It's the first battle back. Please just stop this. Okay. I need to heal. Be safe. And even though it doesn't matter, because if it crits, I die anyway. Like, it doesn't matter. A crit and it's over. But that's the same for any Pokemon. Uvu will die to a crit. Even Roxy will die to a crit. How much can I do at +2? Okay. Okay. Please land your Magma Storm. Thank you. Jesus, this move sucks. I used to hate using this move on Heatran in competitive. Fucking hated it because I always miss it. So I'm hoping that Magma Storm goes first and Latias dies. Oh, it dies anyway. Oh my god, that thing was insane. It just wiped half my team before we even left for Kanto. Karen, why? Very good. I don't believe there's anything else I could train you in, even if I wish to. It's been a great and useful experience for me too. Good luck, Ame. This will be another long and I'm sure sometimes difficult journey for you, but continuing to overcome these things is what will keep elevating you higher. Thank you. Well, you're not helping because you just wiped my team, but things have changed in Kanto this year after what happened with our gym challenge this past year. I'm sure you can find a way to overcome it. I'll make sure to watch your matches. If I find a way, I'll try and come and watch you in person eventually. Hey, see you around, Ame. Okay, half my team wasn't wiped. 2 Pokemon wiped. But that's still really bad. You know why? Because that's my only grass type, man. Oh my god, that's bad. That's really bad. Well, there goes those 2. Let's have a look at what we're working with. So, I guess, well, there's not really a whole lot of options. I'm just saying this is not a very good position to be in. Now, what screams to me immediately is having an Ampharos because it's bulky, but ignoring the duplicate electric type, it's just another ground weakness. I don't want to take, am I going to have to take Ashina? I like the name, I really do, but man, I don't know. I think I have to. I have such little options. I don't think I have a single option left as a new unique typing apart from a quad ground weakness. I'm gonna have to take you. Oh my god. I'm praying that I can catch some new Pokemon in Vermilion and next to Vermilion that I can add, because I need some new stuff. There's a lot of encounters in Kanto, to be fair. There's actually a lot of Pokemon you can catch. Normally, when you reach Kanto, if you're playing a Nuzlocke of these games, you're kind of set up already. Unfortunately, this game is a little harder than most, so I've lost all my good Pokemon. Well, no, some of these Pokemon are good. Like this shiny Octillery could be really good, but it's just not what I need. Hebro was really good, but it's another ground weakness. Aggron is decent, but it's a quad ground weakness. Ground weakness, ground weakness, ground weakness, ground weakness. I have a legendary, it's a ground weakness, another fire type. A ground weakness, normalized. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. It's really, really, really bad. Okay, I'm back again. So, we have Jock, our Ampharos. Now, there's something very, very good about Ampharos, but I actually haven't checked the ability yet. It's Drizzle. Ah, that's 50-50. That works out for Roxy, I guess, but not very well for Nadine. So one really good thing is that Jock learned a couple of moves. Now Jock tried to learn Toxic Spikes, which normally would be very good. We already have a T-Spike user on the team. Not really worth it. It gives another opportunity to have Toxic Spikes, but don't need it because we also learned Thunder Wave. Have Thunderbolt, which is amazing. We have Psychic for coverage, and I got Thunder Wave. So now Roxy can burn, Uvu can poison, Jock can paralyze. All 3, very good. Freeze, obviously there's not anything consistent to freeze, so can't have that. But the really important thing is that Jock learned Magnet Rise. Now, my biggest complaint about having Jock wasn't even the duplicate typing of electric. It was the fact that I had another ground weakness. So the fact that I can get into Magnet Rise is amazing. It does unfortunately only last 5 turns. However, it's still something. It is still something. Bulky Pokemon, hits hard, and has Magnet Rise. Thunder would be cool to have with Drizzle, but it only has 5 PP, so even if I do get it, it might not be worth it. Ashina is here on the team. I was going to add her a long time ago, but I don't think it ever ended up happening. We have Bone Club as our primary stab. We have Gunk Shot for coverage, Magnitude as backup, and I just taught Mud Slap over Acupressure. Now, Acupressure is cool. However, I actually think Mud Slap is better. Now, you might be thinking why, because Mud Slap is weak as shit and it's one of those early weak moves. Accuracy is not something to overlook. If you can boost your evasion, that's always better because that affects everything on the field. But accuracy and evasion are not to be underestimated. If I can lower the accuracy of a Pokemon even 2 or 3 times, it's going to start missing a lot. So I do think that that's very good. And White Smoke is actually pretty good because I can't have my stats lowered. With the Focus Sash because I'm worried about my Spadef, and Jark with the Quick Claw because of my speed. Okay, let's go see Oak. I had to take a little break quick because again, I'm ill, but I'm feeling better now. Okay, there shouldn't be a battle. Well, I don't know because I didn't expect a battle just before this, but there was. Okay. Ah, Ame, I see you've decided to come. I know I already saw you briefly after your triumph over Lance, but I'd like to congratulate you once again. It's not often we see a new champion to reign over a region, but I do believe it truly marks the times changing. It is crazy when you think about it, like, I'm the champion of this region. I know that's obvious, but when you really sit and think about it, I am the Lance now of Johto. Like the top person in this region. Now, I'm immediately leaving said region, so it doesn't really feel like much, but it is pretty cool. While a comparison is already being drawn by many others, you do give me a similar feeling to my grandson and his friend Red. Now that comparison is being drawn a lot. It makes sense, I guess, because I guess Red and Blue were the same. They went through and they became champion both on their first year, right? Blue first and then Red. I guess it's similar, like to me and Silver. I mean, Silver obviously didn't become champion, but still. Kanto is still kind of a recovering nation of sorts. Team Rocket's grasp on the region from the underground went deeper than most outsiders realized. Red's heroic actions a decade ago are held to high regard for good reason. Without him, I still often dread to think about what the outcome could have been in the end, especially if he ever gained more control over that Pokemon. Mewtwo? I guess he's talking about Giovanni and Mewtwo, right? Things have been a struggle for as long as people remember now. But it was really the Pallet Town incident which dealt the final blow. The Pallet Town incident? What on earth is that? Ah, I suppose you may be a bit young to know about all of that. My apologies, Ame. What is it? What happened? I believe it's something better witnessed in person. I'm not trying to withhold something from you. You'll understand when you reach there, as I'm sure you will on this journey of yours. So something happened in Pallet Town. That's interesting. I wonder what he's talking about. The Pallet Town incident. Ame, you are a rare type in this overly cruel world. I'm happy you were able to swiftly take down the Team Rocket remnants from your region and avoid the type of fate we witnessed. If you truly do manage to do the insurmountable and become champion of the Kanto region this year, I'd be happy. Oh, I'd be happy with you leading. I'm sure Agatha would have been too. Agatha mentioned. We used to talk about the state of this region a lot after all. Red has been away for a very long time. From my intel and some inference, I believe he's likely secluded himself to the sacred Mount Silver. He is one of very few with clearance of that area. This is just a favor from an old man, but if you do manage to become champion, please can you go and meet with him? Well, that will be how I'm finishing this journey, huh? I will speak with my contacts while you travel to allow you special access to Mount Silver. However, despite the request coming from me, I must urge you not to go until you become champion. It is far from a safe area. So he's granting me access now. Well, I will be taking his advice and I will not be going there because I will not survive. I'm sure Red knows who you are, and I'm equally sure he'd want to battle you. Despite my faith in you, I don't think you stand a chance as things are. As horrible as that sounds, it is true. Though I'm sure if you manage to become Kanto champion too, you could give him his toughest challenge yet. The Red battle, I imagine, is going to be absolutely terrifying. Regardless, you've already made your mark on these regions and even the world. I suppose I have, right? Considering it was televised worldwide, I suppose I kind of have, like I'm worldwide famous. I wish you all the luck in your gym endeavors, Ame. I hope to see you there sometime when I'm in the region. Goodbye for now. Huh. So, okay. He wants me to go see Red. He's given me clearance from Mount Silver. He wants me to go see Red, but obviously not yet, which is a smart thing. As I'm aware, Red will have all level 100s, so I will immediately lose. There's more to Team Rocket within Kanto than I previously knew about. Something to do with Pallet Town. Pallet Town incident, they're calling it. That sounds interesting. I mean, he says that I'll see about it when I get there. Maybe, that's not going to be for a long time. We'll see. I am interested though. Something's being set up here. Things are starting to move. I like this. I like this. Okay, let's go. Finally going to Kanto. Welcome to the fast ship SS Aqua. May I see your SS ticket? Okay, you have a ticket. We're departing soon. Get on board quick. Okay. So I do have to do this stuff on the boat, right? I mean, it's not... Oh, shit. I've been recognized. Oh, Champion Army. It's an honor to see you in person. We'll provide you a safe journey to Kanto. We'll all be cheering for you. That's good. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm a champion. I'm being made to feel like a champion. Because normally, this is something else that bothers me about these games. You become champion, right? In this game, you'll become Indigo League champion. Now, in the base game, if you become Indigo League champion, you are technically champion of Johto and Kanto, right? And yet, you don't feel like it. No one makes you feel like it. And even little things like this guy recognizing me and going, oh, champion, you know, I'm rooting for you, whatever, right? That's so cool. It really makes you feel like, oh, you know, I am a champion. Everyone knows who I am. You don't rule over the region, but you are the top of the region, you know? Like, you're the pinnacle. So that's the kind of thing I like to see, because I want to feel like I've achieved something, you know? I don't know. I'm sure some people understand. Whoa, excuse me. I was in a hurry. My granddaughter is missing. Oh, yeah, you got to find his granddaughter. Oh my god, again, here we go. Oh, Champion Ame. Sorry for boring you. I can possibly ask for your assistance, but if you do happen to come across my granddaughter, please let me know. Here we go. See, people know me, bro. Okay, there's trainers on this ship, I believe. So, I guess I'll just go around and battle people first. I think I have to go downstairs to find the granddaughter. I'll do... Oh, here he is. Okay, so he's in here. No one's in here. There are trainers. I do want to battle the trainers. I'm kind of worried about my levels, low-key. So let's do these battles. As I was saying, I had to take a break. But I do remember I was saying, I have a really busy day today. So I want to get this episode finished. I stepped away. Oh, shit, look. Look at my back straight. That's so cool. I didn't even notice it in... it probably popped up in the Karen battle, but I was too busy concentrating on Karen. Anyway, I have a very busy day today. I do want to finish recording this episode. Know where you actually have that. What's it called again? The Wakam Berry. I think you still died it. When I stepped away because, like, you know, I'm ill and stuff, I didn't know whether I was going to come back and finish this episode now or just do it another day. I decided to come back ultimately and just do it now. But I have a super busy day today. Things are... It's so annoying. This is so annoying. So, this is some just behind the scenes stuff, right? I put up an update video. That's really bad. That's really bad, right? If this doesn't kill, someone dies. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, bro. Okay. Bro, Kanto is starting deadly. I mean, we haven't even made it to Kanto yet. But, like, everything is out to kill me, man. Bide Snorlax. I'm so glad that their levels are a bunch lower because... Man, okay. As I was trying to say, it's going to have been a very long time, I think, by the time this episode goes up. However, as of me recording this, not too long ago, I put up an update video where I talked about how I took essentially like a long break from this channel, right? And I was coming back. I was ready to get back into finishing this series, playing ZA, etc. And that was great. I recorded that update video quickly. I got it up and I already had, I think, 6 episodes of this series edited. Why do you have Hydro Cannon? No way this kills though. A crit. I guess some things never change. And you know what one of those things are? My luck. It's been a consistent thing forever. And will continue to be. I'm not switching out. I don't care. I put out the update video and I said, I'm back. I'm ready. I want to finish this series because I really love it. And I want to play through ZA. I set that up. Everything was fine. Everything seemed really good. Again, I was ahead with the series. I was like 6 episodes edited ahead where I'd got everything ready to go. And I started recording ZA. Everything seemed like it was going really well. And it was at the time. As always, and here we call it Sod's Law. Where like, of course, you know, the worst possible thing will always happen, or like the typical thing will happen. I put up the update video and basically everything started going wrong. I'm not going to even bother getting into everything, just personal life stuff. But as soon as I got that update video up, everything started to go wrong. So all of a sudden, I've put up this update video and I'm talking about how I'm back, I'm ready to go, and then everything went wrong. So even though I had a bunch of time and I thought everything was going to be fine, all of a sudden, I don't have time anymore. So I've kind of been panicking a bit, and what's ended up happening is I've just been gradually, every week or so, uploading one of the HeartGold Ultra videos that I've had ready, because as I said I had 6 ready. So I've just been slowly drip feeding the HeartGold Ultra videos over time, because those were all edited and ready. Now, I just uploaded episode 8, right? And that was the end of where I edited up to. So it's got to the point where I've released all the videos I had pre-edited. Oh, this is the guy that's sleeping now. I need to come wake up later, right? It's reached that point where I've uploaded all the things that I got ready, edited in time. So now I'm up to date again and I need to start editing. To be honest, I should have prioritized editing a video right now over filming this. But as I said, I've just been waiting for so many weeks at this point. Weeks? So many months at this point that I really need to record. I can edit later. But right now, I just really wanted to record. So the point is, it's very unfortunate because I did my update video and I was so ready to get back into things, and then the shit just kept happening, you know? I'm back now. Okay, I don't want to say that. I really don't want to say that because I feel like I don't even want to say, oh, I'm back, because I feel like that's just asking for there to be more problems. Hopefully, everything will be fine now. Oh my god, I actually survived. I went dead silent because I thought I lost another Pokemon. Bro, come on, man. Jesus, man. Let me finish my fucking thought process. I want to talk. I'm trying to talk, but I can't fucking concentrate because there's always stuff happening. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is there's been nothing but issues. I've been stressed out. Really, really stressed out. As far as I'm aware, everything should be good now. I'm here recording this, which is already a sign that things are working out. I can start editing again. What I really need to do, though, is start editing ZA, because I got the first episode of ZA edited and up. That was so long ago. I need to start editing those episodes. I need to get episode 2 of ZA out. I need to carry on editing HeartGold Ultra and just get back into the swing of things. Continuing recording ZA whilst balancing recording this. Not going to be easy, but I'm going to do what I can, do what I must to keep the 2 series going, because they're both great. They're both great. We're back with Kanto for this, and we have ZA2. 2 great series. Oh, I can sleep, can't I? But today, specifically, I am super busy because I have a lot going on. I'm recording this. As I said, I didn't know whether I was going to finish, but I did. I want to finish this. Today, I have some family stuff I need to do in the middle of the day. I am meant to be playing Overwatch with one of my friends. I know. I'm exposing myself, guys. I'm an Overwatch player again. It's so crazy when and this is a real representation of how long it's taken. When I started recording this series, Marvel Rivals hadn't even been out a month. I think yesterday or 2 days ago was the 1-year anniversary of it being out. I started recording this series in January and it is December right now. It's been like a full year. I mean, it's not going to have any of the moves or anything. Imagine if it does. Okay. Yeah, I have that in the middle of the day. I'm going to be playing Overwatch later with my friends because comp things out, comp drives, so we can get a bunch of points. We're going to be playing that together. And also, I was talking about towards the end of Johto that I have sort of like a Project Sekai addiction at the moment. And yeah, I mean, me playing Project Sekai is still going super strong. I pretty much do it daily. Like, well, it depends. Some days not so much, but some days I spend like a couple hours just playing the game. I mean, the thing is, I am like an OG, genuinely like an OG when it comes to gacha rhythm games. I've been playing since the very, very old days of original Love Live School Idol Festival, which, if you know Sif, you know, that game's gone and its sequel is gone now. And All Stars. I've played Bandori back in the day. I have a lot of that on my main channel as well from years ago. I played D4DJ. I still play it every so often and I still enjoy D4DJ. What else is there? I even played even down to super niche stuff where you will only know if you were truly in that sort of community at the time, such as 22/7. But that was sort of a niche little thing that cropped up. That game's gone too. But yeah, I seriously have played like all of them at different times. And nowadays, because I quit for a very long time, actually playing gacha games, which is what sort of led to me. I wanted to change directions on my main channel anyway, but the reason I stopped uploading for the time being is because I kind of actually just stopped playing all of the games that I was playing at the time. There was nothing for me to upload at the time because I stopped playing all the games. But now I'm back off my break. I kind of want to pick Bandori back up again because Bandori is actually a really fun game and I love the characters. And I was super big into Avimuchka and Maigo last year and this year. If you know, you know. But yeah, I mean, I've still been... Wait, does this guy talk to me? Hey kid, could I get you to look for my buddy? He's taking it easy somewhere, that good for nothing. I want to go find him, but I'm on guard duty and have to stay right here. Fuck, I've lost my thought process already. I was going to try and keep it in my mind. I don't know. I just know I was talking about Bandori. Because I loved Avimuchka. I can't believe that season was this year. It feels like ages ago. Either way, my new thing now I've got back into the games is Project Sekai. I played it a bit when it came out. Then kind of just stopped playing it and I picked it back up again and I've been having so much fun. I remember saying about it at the time because this is all the way back in September when I was playing through Johto still and I was saving for Mizuki 5, right? That came out all the way back in October now. It feels like ages ago. It's December now. And I'm now about to be pulling today for the next Mizuki. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, that will only be like a 10-minute thing today, to be fair. Hopefully it will go well. Anyway, enough about the niche, nerdy shit that I do. Let's lock in. What? Saying I was asleep? Show some respect. A crewman on duty would never be so unmindful as to take a nap in a place like this. I resent your implication. I challenge you. Why is he so... What's the word? Sailor Stanley. I can't think of the word. He's so... Not verbose, because verbose would imply that he's being overly excessive with his language. But he is very... I can't think of the right word to describe it. He has a very good vocab. Let's just say that. I don't want to say that because that sounds a bit dumb, but he has a very good vocab. Not to say that, you know, I guess a sailor can have a good vocabulary. Who says they can't? It's just not what you expect, right? I just wouldn't expect of him to say, I resent your implication. You know? Yeah, Sizzorgon. Their levels, of course, are going to be a lot lower than, say, that... I keep always saying Jasmine, because Elm talked about Jasmine. The Karen battle, Kecleon. Obviously going to be a lot lower than something like that. And a lot lower level than Lieutenant Surge. Now, the thing is, I don't get it. Surge is going to be up to level 69, as far as I'm aware. So, like... Why is there such a difference? I'm not going to go into like my millionth spiel. If you've watched this series, you know I have a massive issue with levels and the level curve in this game. So I'm not going to go on about it for the millionth time. But it is still very confusing to me in cases like this where it's like, well, as soon as I get off this boat, Surge is right there for you to do immediately. So why does there need to be such a big level difference between right here and right there when it's the next thing? I guess maybe to show a power difference between these regular trainers and him. But at the same time, there will be regular trainers later on with just as high level as him. So it makes no sense. I don't get it. I think it just is one of those problems with slightly older Pokemon games. And that's not to say that they've sorted it completely because I had my own issues with Gen 9, level scaling, which I think I've spoken about before. The lack of scaling. So it's still unfortunately a persistent issue to this day with a lot of Pokemon games. Wait, I know this Pokemon. Oh my god, everyone recognizes me. Dude. Champion Hame? Oh no, what on earth are you doing here right now? I mean, okay, to be fair, I suppose it would be a little crazy for this to happen, like, you know, for me just to be here of all people. Traveling for the Kanto Gym Challenge? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm so sorry. I'll go sort the situation. Oh dear. Okay, let me go heal up quick. But anyway, yeah, I think probably the most busy part of my day, as sad as it sounds to say out loud, will probably actually be the Overwatch, because that ends up taking hours, unfortunately. Who does recognize me? Okay, Champion Ame, I had no idea it was you. Oh, we didn't before, okay. I'm so ashamed. I'm sorry I spoke to you so brazenly and got you to do something for me like that. I'll be cheering you on. Hey, okay. Yeah, this Overwatch comp thing, unfortunately, it actually ends up taking hours and hours and hours to do because you have to be on a winning streak. And anyone who's played a competitive game before knows that's just not always going to happen. You're going to have games where you don't do very well. You're going to have games where you end up with people in your game who just are not very good or not having a good game. It happens. I took so long away to play Marvel Rivals that I feel like I've kind of fallen off a bit. But ultimately, I'm still just having fun with the game. I'm only really grinding it out to get the comp points anyway for the weapon skin, so it's not like a super... I'm only like average around Diamond to Masters anyway, so I'm not super caring about my rank right now regardless. Is this where... Oh, it is, okay. Captain, play with me, please. I'm bored, I want to play more. Wow, I've seen you on TV. Hey, even she recognizes me. You gonna play with me? You're so fun, Miss Famous. Oh, nice. You got a nickname for me. Let's play hide and seek. I'm gonna go hide now. Find me if you can. There's nothing in this bin, right? No. I'm pretty sure that she is down to the left, right? And that makes a noise. I don't know if I've ever heard this before. It is very interesting that they did this. Not to be like nerdy about it, but I'm just thinking about how the game is made. Like having seen the back end of a lot of it in the past and stuff. They would have had to put like a whole bunch of extra effort into this. Just for this one thing, which is presumably only ever here. It's 3D modeled, right? From what I can tell. So they sprited some of it and they 3D modeled it. And this. And they have the sounds for it. And they have it programmed so that when you get near to it, the music volume fades out a bit and you hear it more. I don't know, like it just seems like they put a lot of effort into that one thing that's only used once. Okay, here she is. Oh, you found me. You're good, Miss Famous. Huh? Granddad's looking for me. I guess we should go back now. Do we go with her? Okay, we do. Grandpa, here I am. I was playing hide and seek with Miss Famous here. Granddad, do you remember her from TV? It was so fun. Champion Army, I can't ever thank you enough for this. For you to take time like this, even for someone like me, you truly are as kind as they say. I'm wishing you all the luck in taking down Kanto and becoming champion. Thank you, man. Here, take this. Oh, that is not what he said. Here, this isn't much, but it's all I have right now. A gift for our champion. Wow, I did have a cipher. Eris, rest in peace. Oh, we're here. Okay. Okay. So I want to say one more time. It's this type of thing that adds a layer of coolness to being the champion in a Pokemon game. As I said, normal Pokemon games, once you become champion, in most of them, you don't feel like it. There isn't really anything in the game that specifically would indicate or give you the feeling that you are of that position. Even just a small event like this, where some people on the boat recognize you, and they all say good luck, and then you help someone out, and they're thankful and whatever, and they recognize who you are. It just is a very small thing, but I think it's very, very cool, and just adds that extra layer of, oh damn, I actually am important. I am known. I'm an important trainer within this region, because you should be. If you're the champion, everyone should know who you are. Yeah, we're here. We are here. We are in Kanto. Can you believe it? I'm scared. Honestly, more than anything, I'm actually just terrified. There's Vermilion. So there is Suicune here. Normally, I think you talk to Usain here, right? There he is, okay. Well, I think this only actually triggers if you've done all the Suicune things, so I guess I did them. Suicune really is as elusive as my predecessors noted. Oh, that's right. So in this game, Usain's a lot cooler because he has ancestors or people that came before him in his family who partnered with Suicune. For him, it's sort of like a lineage thing. I don't know if that's what attracted him to it or whether it's like meant to be like a natural thing for his family line. I don't know. But he's doing it like his family. Again, that's another small detail that makes it a lot cooler because he's serious about getting Suicune. So I think that's a lot better. To chase one Pokemon across 2 regions is quite a task. Most people would be unwilling. That's also true. Not me though. I know this is within my destiny. And yet, there you still are, mate. Nice to see you, man. Congratulations on your championship victory recently. The thorn in my side you may be, I hold no hostility or resentment towards you. If anything, I would say I respect you. You are an undeniably strong trainer who has also caught the eye of Suicune. However, that does not mean I will allow you to impede upon my destiny. Just the same as my ancestors, the partnership with Suicune is to be with me. It has already been decided. Worry not, I don't intend to fight you here. I'm certain you would win. I'm not so rash as to challenge the reigning Johto champion for no good reason. That time will come to pass. Soon. Interesting. So, sound like I am going to battle him at some point. When I prove myself and align my partnership, yes, then... Haha. We shall see then, I suppose, Ame. We will meet again. Things will be different. Much different. Okay. So, something's gearing up with Yusin then. Because we battled him before. That's the episode that just went up. Episode 8, where we battled Yusin. He actually wiped half my team. So, that's scary. Because his team was very strong. And things are gearing up with him again. He's been sort of in the back for a while chasing Suicune. But clearly, by the sounds of it, he's getting serious now. And something's coming by the way he's talking. And I like that. I like that he respects us, but he's very, very serious about him being the one to be a Suicune, right? You can't go up this way, right? I don't think. I think Snorlax is here, right? Yeah. Okay, so you can't go this way in this game yet, but I can go north, and I can surf or fish here, I guess? Who the fuck? Oh no. Oh no, no. Because after that Karen thing, I'm low-key traumatized already. I don't know who this is. This is a new event. I don't know who this is. And I don't know... Okay, please don't be a battle. Please, someone don't battle me right now. I have rebuilt my team, to be fair. Okay. Ame! Who has screamed my name? Oh my god. Yeah, we just said the same thing at the same time. Oh my god. God, you guys are so nice. Maybe it was actually a good thing that this was done after I'd finished Johto, because now the characters that I liked were known. So that's probably why. I see. I'm actually excited. I cannot believe she's here. I've wanted to see her again this whole time. This is like probably my favorite character, along with Jasmine. It's probably still Whitney. I was told you were going to be here soon, but now that you're here, I'm so excited. I've missed you so much, but I figured that this would be the perfect chance now to spend some time with you. I haven't even seen her since all the way back then. It's been forever. Well, if you liked you, that is, I would. I haven't seen her since that battle I did with her was in January and it's December. I know you're going to be busy after all, haha. Well, it is going to be busy to be fair. Oh my, I'm getting ahead of myself. Congrats on the championship. I wouldn't rather have anyone be the champion of our region. I always knew you were the real deal, of course. But another region's championship too, huh? This spirit is what I love about you, of course. The battle with me is what washed away all the muddy feelings I had inside. Right, so this is the reason I liked Whitney, because she had like a few layers to her character. Essentially, kind of like a small recap, also just to go back over it myself. Whitney was like a popular type girl in school, which is cool because that's sort of how she portrays herself normally, I guess. Like she would be that sort of type. She picked up Pokemon battling because it was a cool thing to do. All her friends did it and stuff, so she picked it up because she thought it'd be cool. And as it turns out, Whitney is one of those people who is just like naturally good at stuff. You know, there's those people who you meet where they just sort of pick up things and they're just really good naturally at most things. That's her. So she's super good. So she's happy because she's popular and she thinks, oh, I've picked up this thing that everyone else is doing because it's cool. Of course, in an ideal world or if you're being idealistic, you would think, okay, she picked up the hobby that her friends do and she's really good at it. So she's thinking, or people would think, she's going to be loved by all her friends. Oh my God, you're so good. No. Unfortunately, and this is very realistic, as I'm sure a lot of people would know, unfortunately, a lot of the time, that's not how it goes. And like in her case, they just ended up resenting her. They would pretend to be friends with her, but they would all be talking shit behind her back. Because it's like, oh, you know, oh, she just picked this thing up because we liked it. And now she just ends up being this good naturally. And it sucks. We've put in all this time and look at how good she is and blah, 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 blah. Just sort of petty jealousy, which is horrible, but unfortunately, very human. She has a bunch of fake friends that are all talking shit behind her back. And then, unfortunately, as it is revealed, she is aware of it. She knows that, oh, even though I thought this was going to be the case, it wasn't. These people don't actually like me. I don't have real friends, you know? I want to do this to be with my friends, and in the end, they're not real friends to me, and they're all saying things behind my back. Now, thankfully, it turns out she did have one real friend who, I cannot remember her name. It's the one who talks to you in the gym. I cannot remember what her name is. Thankfully, she was a real one, and she was like, I would say looking after, but like, you know, being real to her there still. She did have someone, but obviously being in her situation, she feels alone. She feels isolated because she's better than everyone else around her naturally without even meaning to. So when she finishes school, graduates, whatever, she goes away to the Sinnoh region. And she takes some time there to try and like figure out her own feelings, I suppose. Train, because Sinnoh obviously is like a whole new thing. All new people, all new trainers. She can train there as much, meet new people, sort of just figure things out for herself. And she finally did all of that and came back to be a gym leader. Really cool, wraps everything up nicely, but also she is still, of course, harboring some of those feelings that she had before. Of course, Kath, that's her, Kath. She can reunite with Kath, of course, but, you know, she's not going to be friends with everyone else. So she comes back and she's still harboring, lingering on all of these feelings. And it's through talking with us, battling with us, losing to us, and everything that comes with all of that, that helps her realize some things, helps her connect with us, because we are kind of similar to her in a way, because we're also naturally super good at this whole battling thing. I'm glad it's something that's acknowledged, because it's weird in normal Pokemon games that you are just like this crazy prodigy out of nowhere and it's not even really acknowledged. But it's acknowledged. We're very similar to her. She connects with us. She explains her story. I think she cries at one point, which is sad, but gets all her feelings out and feels better. So we form like an actual connection with her through that mutual thing, which wraps her entire thing in one nice big character bow. I love her character. I think it's great. Easily my favorite character from the entire thing. Very cool. And I really liked her team too. Unfortunately, her battle ended up being underwhelming because she was the only gym leader who ended up being a single battle, which wasn't her fault, by the way. If you know the context, you know. And her team was really cool because it was all sort of cutesy Pokemon that were normal type, but also pink. And on top of that, they were either pink or normal type, and all of them were from Sinnoh, which I think was a really cool touch because she went to, you know, travel and not, I don't think study, but travel and like train in Sinnoh. Very cool, amazingly put together team, amazing character. Over time, I found more and more value in it. There will always be people who don't like me, even those who will pretend to like me while holding disdain in their hearts in reality. Now, as I said, this is unfortunately very true. I'm sure that a lot of other people will be able to relate to this experience, and I have literally had this in my own life. There will be people who quite literally do not like you just because you are you, for no good reason. They just don't like you. I remember a very long time ago in school, there was this one guy older than me who just seemed to really dislike me. Never even really spoke to him, ever. I didn't know the guy, and I never got it. I never understood it. And eventually someone I knew ended up asking him, like, you know, hey, why don't you like him? Like, what did he do? And the guy literally turned around and said, nothing. I just don't like him. So it's like, it sounds crazy, and to me it is, because I don't think I've really ever had that. And I don't understand it, but there will be people who just don't like you. And secondary to that, there will also be people who don't like you, as I said, and as is in the case of her, people who don't like you for jealousy, petty reasons. Unfortunately, again, it's a very human thing. It's part of human nature, and it will happen. There'll be people who don't like you because you're better than them at certain things. There quite literally is, unfortunately, nothing you can do but come to that acceptance and understand, okay, these people don't like me, so I won't interact with these people, and I will find people who do truly like me, and that's all you can do. Anyway, but who cares? What matters is those who actually do care about me. Oh my god, I love this fucking character so much. He's literally saying the exact same thing I'm saying. This is what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter in the end. It will hurt in a moment. I promise you it will, especially if you haven't even done anything wrong. Now, if you do something wrong to someone, then you should apologize. Of course, there are certain levels to mistakes. There are a point of no return where the person will probably never like you again. But if you make some sort of mistake that is not too major in that regard, apologize, accept your flaws, okay? Accept that you're not a perfect person. None of us are. None of us ever will be. But grow and mature as you go, and take responsibility, take accountability. If you mess up, apologize. Trust me, it goes a long way, and be sincere about it too. And you'll be surprised. And a lot of the time, you'll find that you can rebuild these relationships. Sometimes you can't, sometimes you can. That's another level of acceptance too. The overall point is, there will still be those who, even though you haven't done anything wrong, don't like you, despise you, whatever, have whatever feelings. And what is important is coming to the acceptance of, okay, yeah, that sucks, it hurts. However, there's nothing I can do about it. I just need to focus on those around me who are real, who do care, like she's saying. That is genuinely what matters. It is what you should put your focus towards, because you will lose nothing but time and energy towards the other people. Like you, right? That's what I'm talking about. Yes, like me. I care. I've cleared those from around me who are fake, and I feel refreshed like never before. Okay, so she's fully cut off everyone who was like fake to her before. Good. I like that. I'm very social by nature, so I thought I'd be sad I've actually been more cheerful than ever. And this is true as well. Sometimes you have people in your life that are kind of just draining like that. In the end, if that's the case, you probably are better off literally just cutting them off. It's going to be painful in the moment, but in time, the wounds will heal and you will actually probably be happier. I'm happy for her. I'm genuinely happy for her. It's so nice knowing everyone I'm around is feeling genuine and isn't secretly feeling some way I'm not even aware of. Exactly. This goes without saying, you are a big part, if not the biggest part, of what I need to reach this point. Hey, I'm glad. That's why you're one of my besties. Now the Johto Gym Challenge is finished for the year, I have some time, so I've come over here to explore and have some real fun. Speaking of which, I didn't come alone, of course. Oh? How'd you come with Cav? I knew you'd be often busy with your gym challenge. No way. Oh my god, this was like the #1 thing I wanted. Okay, I'll speak about this in a second, hang on. Jazz, why are you still hiding back there? Come say hi. You wanted to see Ame again, right? Oh my god, she's here too. Okay, hang on. Jazz, you're so shy. You know Ame will be excited to see you too, right? It's hard to feel that way. It feels very expectant of Ame. They're a very important person, so there's only so much I can expect. Hey, I do care. But I know I'm trying to be better with this kind of thing, like you asked. So, I'm sorry. Wit. Oh my god, they have nicknames. That's fucking adorable. Okay, so I want to say this, right? I wanted to say this at a different opportunity because a different character, but she's here, so I can talk about it now. Jasmine was my other favorite character. Reason being, she was another character who was very interesting and I liked a lot. She was a shy person in school. You can literally see her and Whitney. This is why I love their characters so much. They're like mirrors of each other. They're like opposites. They went to the same school and Whitney was like the super sociable, popular type. Jasmine was like the super shy, introverted, didn't have many friends type, right? Spent all the time with Pokemon, I think. So they're like opposites. From Jasmine's perspective, Whitney is like the coolest person in the world. She wishes she could be friends with her, but she is obviously way too scared to go and like initiate that friendship, talk to her, because in her mind she's like, oh, I'm a loser or whatever. Like I'm unsociable. I'm one of those loser types, and I can't go and talk to her. Even though in reality, I'm sure Whitney would have loved to talk to her. But, you know, she has self-doubt, insecurities, of course. From her perspective, she is like terrified, right? But just wishes that they could be friends or that they could have been friends. And in the end, they end up both going to Sinnoh separately, not even intentionally. Obviously, Whitney, as I said, went off to Sinnoh. Jasmine actually ended up doing the same. Jasmine ended up seeing Whitney, I believe, from what she said. It's been a long time, but I'm pretty sure she said that she saw her and she was too scared to talk to her, which is sad. And basically, she was just hoping that, like, you know, one day she could build up the courage, that she could go and talk to her. And I think it was even implied towards the end of the conversation that, like, our character had said to her, you should go talk to her. I think you two would be friends. And she was saying, like, hopefully she can build up the courage for it. So maybe they're going to get into it now, but presumably through our conversation that we had together, she did build up the courage and she went to speak with Whitney properly. And they become friends. That is literally the #1 thing I wanted, is for these two to become friends, because Jasmine, I felt so bad for her and she deserves it. And they're both great. They're both great people. They're both super sweet and they deserve it. So I'm so happy. I'm so happy that both of them are here and I'm so happy that they're friends. Okay, anyway, sorry. She's so adorable, isn't she? Even after calling her Jazz for a while, now she still struggles to call me Wit like that, even though I was the one who suggested nicknames. But I love that aspect of her. Wait, you're embarrassing me. Sissy's embarrassed. So I will say as well, I'm a big fan of this sort of dynamic between two characters, two friends and stuff. Like you have like the super extrovert one and the super shy one, and obviously Whitney's like teasing her and stuff. Sorry, enough teasing. Me and Jazz here met properly a little while ago. Oh, they are explaining. While you were close to facing off against the league. She approached me asking if we could be friends. A little clumsy, but was cute, so she did do it. Okay, W Jasmine. I fuck with that. She seemed to think I wouldn't recognize her, but of course I did. Oh my god. I love that. So again, Jasmine was obviously worried that Whitney just didn't even know she existed. She obviously thought in her mind, through her insecurities and whatever, that she was basically invisible to someone like Whitney. Whitney the whole time, obviously she's the type to like talk to everyone, notice everyone. Of course he knew who she was. I love that. We were in the same class for a few years after all. Turns out we even went to Sinnoh at the same time. We should have reached out sooner and we could have traveled there together too. At least we're here now though. It seems she reached out to me because of confidence you helped her muster up. You've done a lot for both of us and even brought us together. That's why we're so thankful for you. Right, so I guess like, yeah, I'm like the mutual friend. I've become like the mutual, right? Isn't that right, Jazz? Yes, very much so. You're my first friend, Ame. Then not only that, you even helped me gain the confidence to gain my second friend. It's just so nice, man. Like I'm genuinely just smiling. I don't care. I know it's just made up characters. I don't fucking care, all right? I'm invested. I've been invested in this game for a while now. And now they've outdone themselves with everything so far. And I'm really being sucked into this. I'm very, very tapped in right now, okay? I'm just smiling. I'm happy. This is great. I know part of that is due to me. Wit does keep telling me to have some more faith in myself. That's true. That's true. While I may have inspired the confidence in her, she still decided to go and make the actual move and build up the courage herself to go and do it. That is all on her. That, massive respect to her. When I reached out to Wit, we watched the rest of your Johto Gym Challenge matches on TV together to cheer you on. Oh, that's cute. Congratulations on your win, Ame. We actually wanted to be there to see you after your win, but we weren't allowed. Lance and his rules, of course. I'm happy the three of us will get to see each other as we travel Kanto. Not that we'll get in the way of your important gym challenge, of course. Oh? Oh, I know. Let's have... Oh, no. Let's have a battle right now. Oh my god, no. Please. Oh no, I might lose. Wait, we can't expect that right now. I might just arrive to the region. It's about to start the gym challenge late. Too much. Chill out. I can tell by how Ame looks that they'd be happy to right now, would I? Plus, it's a great opportunity. It's not every day you get to battle your home region's champion. I guess that's true. Plus, you know as well as I do how strong Ame is. We'd be stronger together right now, battling side by side. Oh, okay, so it's like a double, me against two of them. Let's go, Jazz. Well, I guess there's no saying no to that. Let's go then. Okay, I was not expecting this. I'm so scared. Is it the two of them? Oh my god, it is. Johto leader Whitney and Johto leader Jasmine. Miltank and Steelix? Yep. Oh, she got a ball seal. Okay. 64. I must outspeed a Steelix, so I'm going to Magnet Rise. And then I'm going to Charge Beam on Miltank. Oh no. Sub? I just got here and I'm in another important trainer battle. I feel like this is going to keep happening. I've got to really be on my toes now in this game. I didn't get the boost, did I? I did, okay. Now it's been pretty good at getting the boost, I've got to say. Okay, that's Magnet Rise. Please don't have a Rock Time move though. I've got to switch out. How much is that going to do? I mean, it's not that bad. Okay, what I'll do is, let me get rid of that sub and let me heal up. I didn't buy more potions because I didn't expect this so soon, you know? I was thinking I was going to be doing Surge right now. Do not double in on someone. Oh no, how much does that do? Okay. That should be fine. I think it would have to be a crit to kill me. That's a sub gone. The Rock Tomb, it lands. How much does this do? Okay. Now has to go. Of course. So what I'm gonna do... I guess what I'll do is I'll just T-bot into Miltank, see how much that does. And swap into Ashina. If they are Thunder Punch Rock Tombing, that should be perfect for me. Yeah, okay. I like it when the game doesn't cheat. You know, the game knows what I'm switching into, so don't cheat and like switch up your moves, you know. Oh, that did a lot. Okay. Missed. Wait, missed on both of us. I guess it only calculates as one. Okay. Let me T-bot Miltank and Mud Slap the Steelix. I have an idea. I actually have a really good idea. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to... She did forward saw. I'm going to keep Mud Slapping the Steelix, right? And then I'm going to leave Jasmine side. Kind of like we left the Umbreon. Yeah, I think that's smart. Whoa, my god, Jack is strong, bro. That's a Mega Horn. I think... Okay, so let me Thunder Wave this turn. And then Mud Slap. Wait, what is this lower? That special attack? Special defense harshly fell. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to keep Jarkin for very long. because I don't know what special moves could be coming. I mean, they shouldn't be from these two, but I'm not trying to take too many chances, you know? Wow, you landed that through 2 drops. How much does that do? Okay, that's not bad. Ashina's physical defense is actually pretty good. Okay, I need to get the magnet rise back up, and I'm gonna keep mud slapping. Yeah, if I can get this Steelix down to super low accuracy and just have it sit there, that's perfect. That is perfect. Then I can focus down Whitney first. Yeah, there's a magnet rise, just in case. Don't know how it's still landing, but it's not too bad. It shouldn't do much. Oh no, that does nothing. Okay. Oh. Ashina? It crit me. My luck has not changed, guys. My luck has not changed. I repeat, my luck has not changed a bit. Cool. Okay, in that case. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kill this Miltank. I really do truly think that Ashina would have lived that from a Miltank. It is stab. It is a couple levels above, but it's a Miltank using a special move. I think I would have lived that without crit. I'm just appalled. I'm going to use this turn to heal now, because I had this problem in the Karen battle, and I've had it before where I let these Pokemon get low, and then I can't swap them in anymore. So I'm going to use this chance to do that. This should kill. It didn't matter anyway, because it's hyper beamed, I just realized. Okay. Okay. How on earth are these being landed? Like, am I crazy? Or is this just ridiculous to anyone else? Is it what, -4? I think accuracy? Using a 95 accurate move? Like, come on. Oh, of course. 67, another 6-7. Okay, so I would rather have this thing burn, right? Wouldn't I? Yeah. My Spadef is dropped, but am I scared of a special move from a Regigigas? I guess I go Uvu, and then I Willow. This is the only thing I can think to do. It is going to outspeed me. Okay, Regigigas, chill. Chill, please. Oh, that's going to hurt. Roxy, I really need you to land this. Oh my god, I did a lot. Okay. Roxy does come through when it's needed. How are you landing that? I need to go and work out the odds of that after this, because that is absurd, bro. That is actually absurd. It's -4. Okay, Regigigas is burnt. That hinders it massively. I am not going to set up T-Spikes because there's only one more Pokemon on Whitney's side, and then presumably all of Jasmine's are going to be Steel, so it's not worth it. It's not worth it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heal, and then I guess I just T-Bolt and do is... So I Hydro Pump in the rain? This shouldn't do too much. Nice. This should do a lot in the rain, to be fair. I'm a few levels under. Nice. Bro, have I missed something? Oh my god. So it did have a ground move this whole time. And never even tried to go for it. I'm gonna just do the same thing. I'm gonna heal Uvu. And it's annoying. A Surf would kill Regigigas, I think. But I can't use it. I think a T-Bolt and Burn will kill. Don't flinch me. Please don't flinch me. That would be annoying. Okay. This should kill, right? It really made Regigigas' sprite look really small when you put it next to Steelix. Yeah, that should kill the burn. It took that many turns for it to miss on -4, by the way. Just want to put that out there, how crazy that is. That is probably the biggest threat gone. That Pokemon, without a slow start, is a menace. Thank God. Thank God that thing is gone. We needed that gone. So what is she going to have? She's got her Mesprit, okay. I like these seals. So I imagine she's going to have a Jirachi. She's definitely going to have a Jirachi. Uvu needs to go. Who can really come in? Jark? I mean, it's got a move for everyone, technically. Now can't touch steel types, though, right? Nah. Okay, I'm going to go Jark. And I'm going to T-Bolt Mesprit and see how much I can do. Iron Tail. Wait, who was in? Uvu? What the fuck? Jesus, man. Oh my god, if it somehow lands, I die. If this Steelix somehow lands Bone Club, I die. After a defense drop and a crit. Are we kidding? Okay, that shouldn't kill me. Bro, I'm actually having... I mean, I normally have pretty bad luck, but this is really bad. Like, come on, man. Miss on just Chuck. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let me heal up Chuck. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. I needed to electromagnetism and heal off Roxy's turn. Let me just heal both. Let me just heal both. Signal beam. Okay, don't do too much. Don't crit. Don't confuse. Okay. Didn't land. If that had landed, I would have died. 100% I would have died. So let me lift myself up off the ground. And then let me hydro pump and hope I land, I guess. If it confuses me, I hit myself and then it lands, I'm gonna scream. Okay. Can you imagine if that happened? I literally would have lost my mind. Damn, I'm landing these though. I think Steelix is kind of being a pain, but I do think it was the right choice to leave it there like that. Let me try and be strategic. I don't want any more fuck ups. I fucked up big time against Karen because I was rusty. Ashina, that was out of my control. I got crit. But let me play this strategically so I don't lose another Pokemon. I guess just let me heal Chuck's turn and then just T-Bolt. Please don't tell me you got another... Oh, you got another full restore. That's not too big of an issue though. Because now T-Bolt, double T-Bolting, I might be able to kill next turn, maybe? Maybe not. How on earth are you landing these moves? No, that's a crit. That wasn't a crit? Oh, I'm -1 defense. Oh, bro, a Bone Club would have destroyed me then. Jesus, man. Okay. I really, if I wasn't lazy, would just work out the odds right now, but I just cannot believe how disgustingly insane the accuracy is. It's meant to be at -4. Okay, good. Still missing sometimes, but it's definitely hit way more than it should. It is a damn shame to lose Ashina's accuracy dropping move as well. That is going to be a very unfortunate loss to the team. Let me just get, you know what? Let me just get this Mesprit gone. Yeah, don't confuse me, please. How much is going to do Roxy? Not much, right? Oh, yeah, Roxy's been a Spadef beast. I mean, Roxy's just a defensive beast in general. Pokemon is the GOAT. The GOAT. And, you know, I'm warming up to Chuck already, and I really don't want to lose him. You know, even though he's another electric type, he's really bulky. I like his moveset. I don't want to lose him. I don't know if my Magnet Rise ended. I guess I press it just in case. I have to Hydro Pump. Okay, I didn't. I missed. It landed. Oh, bro, come on, man. The Steelix, like, yeah, I did leave it on purpose, but it has been a massive pain. Okay, let me just use this turn to make sure Roxy's at full. I'll land this time. Bro, I really might have to work this out. It's getting to that point that I might have to. Oh my god. It crit me. I might have to work this out. I might have to work this out. This shit is bothering me now. This will kill though. 100%. In the rain. Super effective. Hydro Pump. Low Spadef. So what is coming out? Jirachi? She'll definitely have that, right? Because Whitney had the Regigigas. Of course she had a Registeel too. In that case, let me get Nadine out and let me burn you. Now, the Regis outside of Gigas aren't too scary, like with this. Hello? Oh, okay. I might just be the unluckiest person to ever breathe on this planet at this point. Bro, if this is how Kanto is going to be, I'm going to be in for a rough time. I genuinely might struggle if it's going to be like this. Let me just T-Bolt. Oh, thank you. You know, the one thing that was annoying about getting Nadine out here was the rain. And you've just made it that you've just signed your own death wish of that, for sure. Another weird thing is, why is it so fast? I mean, it's not Scarf because it's changing its moves. Why is it so fast? Oh, I guess, no. Okay, Nadine is going first. Never mind. Is this kill now? Okay, it literally killed itself. That wouldn't even come close to killing if it had left the rain up. One odd choice for a steel type. So this has got to be Jirachi, right? Probably level 67 Jirachi too. Now, ooh, I like that. This is why I did it the way I did. Because imagine if I'd allowed the level 67 Jirachi and the level 67 Regigigas onto the field at the same time. Not a very smart idea, in my opinion. Okay, relax to that. Unless you crit, which you won't. There's no way you can get another crit. It's impossible. Okay. This might kill, depending on this Fire Punch. I really wish I had Flamethrower. Is that an Ockerberry? Come on, that is mad. Okay, well, definitely not killing now. I really wish I had a special fire move outside of Magma Storm. If I can get Flamethrower, My god, that would be so blessed on Nadine. What a T-Ball kill. I'm not risking it. You know what? Oh my god. Okay, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. My big stupid thumbs, bro. Okay. Wait, why am I doing it this way around? I'm sorry. I'm still tired. It's pretty early on in the day. A crit shouldn't kill though. And it won't crit. I am going to scream, bro. How is this happening? Like, I need someone to watch this just so that they can understand how ridiculous this is. It makes me feel like I'm losing my mind sometimes. I'm Fire Punch and then healing the other way around because I'm sure that Jasmine probably has her own full restores or potions of some kind, right? Yeah, okay. I can't believe this. How can this happen so much? The Steelix hitting through everything, all the crits, like I just... Oh, I thought I crit it back, but no. It's just the Ockerberry fucked everything up before. Oh my god, she has another one, but she dies this turn. Okay, I made it through. Ashina was a very unfortunate loss. I still really love that nickname. And I've never got to use a Sandslash before because it's not a very good Pokemon. And my chance has been taken away very early. I think... Oh, there's no sun now. Is it going to survive? It's going to survive. Oh my god. This time, for sure. Oh my god. They've got all their own super full restores. This time. Okay. Even a crit doesn't kill. You're going for Roxy for no reason. It's all good. Yeah, Arjuna is a shame. I've always wanted to use a Sand Slash, but it's not a very good Pokemon. This was my chance to try it. And Mudslap was actually going to probably be clutch. And I did just lose a ground type just before the electric type gym. So that sucks. Well, you know what? I'm clapping right now. It's probably not being picked up. I'm just happy. I'm just so happy that these characters are here. And I got another battle with them. I got a battle with Whitney in a double battle format. I got another battle with Jasmine. I am happy. Even if I lost one Pokemon, it was a fun battle. That was actually a fun battle. Very stressful because of all the crazy luck, but it was fun. Exactly as expected, haha. Despite the natural ease I've always had, you're just on a different level. But I'm just happy to battle you again. Oh wait, we're literally saying the same things. This is nuts. Finally, in the right format this time. Wait, she's acknowledging it? I got in a lot of trouble with Lance over our battle. My battle with you was my first of the challenge and I just got back from Sinnoh, so I may have missed the memo about double battles. I see what you guys are doing, so you're making it... I get it. I see you. I see you. I like that. Plus, it was our battle which reinvigorated my love for battling, so I hadn't been paying much attention to the TV up to that point. That makes sense too. I like the cope. Because of how late I got back, I didn't even get to take part in the gym leader tournament. You know I'm the real deal from my history as a gym leader, but out of fairness, I was placed into third. There was lots of back and forth, but that's how things ended up. I see, so that makes sense. She didn't even take part in that tournament. She got back, and so they just slipped her into the third gym leader position. They acknowledged her as like, oh yeah, you're definitely fit to be one of the gym leaders, but you didn't take part in the thing, and we still have this slot, this weighing, or maybe she replaced someone, who knows, but either way, I get it, because to be honest, given how she is as a trainer, she probably would be higher than third place if she could been in a tournament, I think. I'm glad we could have another battle, and with Jazz too. Yes, you are as strong as I remember, maybe even stronger. Thank you for taking time out to battle with us, Ame. It was fun, hee hee. Hee hee? It was fun though, it was. It's time, Ame. We won't hold you up any longer. I've heard... Oh no, they're going. I've heard that due to your special late clearance into the Kanto Gym Challenge, you're allowed to take on the gyms in any order you'd like as you travel around to help you make time and catch up. I see, so because I'm joining late, they're like, alright, you know what? Go in any order you want. Just go around and do what you gotta do. Okay, I see that. Luckily for you, there's a gym right here in Vermilion. Ah, did you see the other news, Ame? Oh? No? I see. Well, because of the sudden change, there weren't enough trainers to cover the gym challenge and new Kanto League. That makes sense, actually. Because if all like, you know, Will and Karen and stuff, they're the Elite Four for Johto now, there's some vacant spots and stuff. Okay. Because of this, at least for this year, Kanto have made an agreement with our allied region of Sinnoh to borrow 5 incredibly strong trainers, oh no, of theirs to participate in a last-minute gym leader tournament. Oh no. So there's people from Sinnoh here as stand-ins. Oh shit, okay. I like that in a way, that's cool. I don't know what to expect anymore. I'm not sure how much you know, but me and Wit can attest to this. The trainers from Sinnoh are extremely powerful. Sinnoh is known as the great region of battling. I like that. The Sinnoh is like the strongest region. Well, not like strong, but like, yeah, in a sense, because like the region of battling is like, you know, you got Cynthia and stuff, like it's like the battling hub, like full of serious trainers. I like that. I actually like that. It has the longest history of any region, true, and contains a lot of the world's strongest trainers, and many trainers who come from the lineages of some of the strongest trainers in history. That's so cool. They're really bigging up Sinnoh. They say that, oh, okay, here we go. They say their champion Cynthia is on a whole different level. Neither me nor Wit were able to see her in action, but just from the aura she gave off the one time I did see her, I wouldn't doubt it. The Cynthia was just going around aura farming. Jasmine caught wind of it and was like, oh, okay. Well, okay, not aura farming, that's such a cringe way to put it, but you know what I mean. Like she caught a glimpse of Cynthia at one point and could just see immediately like, okay, don't fuck with her. I mean, I can only imagine how strong Cynthia would be in this universe, right? Of how strong the trainers are. Okay, if you imagine how strong the Johto leaders were, and who even knows what like Kanto and Red and stuff's gonna be like, then you take that, right? Then Sinnoh is the region of battling and stuff, like the strongest region in the world. And then Cynthia's the top of that. I cannot even imagine what Cynthia's like in this universe. Anyway, we just wanted to tell you as a warning. From what I've heard, most of the trainers from Sinnoh ranked very high in the tournament. They're likely waiting for you to leave. I see. So I said there's what, 5 of them? And so I guess most of the Elite Four, if not the whole Elite Four, is probably Sinnoh trainers. That's kind of nuts, no? And more about the champion though. I guess I'll find out. I don't doubt your strength, Ame. But do be careful. We'll be cheering you on yet again. I know you'll do great, of course. Okay, let's get out of here now, Jazz. Good luck in the Vermilion Gym, Ame. We'll be watching, of course, hee. We'll see you soon, okay? Let's head off now, Jazz. Bye-bye, Ame. Bye-bye. Oh. Alright. Bye, Ame. See you soon. So they did say we're gonna... No, they're gone. They're gone. They did say we're gonna see them again, right? Are they gonna travel around? Okay. I don't know if they confirmed it for sure, but I really do hope that, like, we bump into them again at some point. Well, to be honest, guys, to be 100% honest, I can't believe this, but because of everything, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I've had to record this episode in 2 parts because I'm ill and like I had to step away and etc, etc, etc. But I've been recording for a long time. Normally, this would be a very quick process, but of course, we had our mother speaking to us. We had a lot of text from Elm, a lot of explaining and lore drop from Oak. We had a Karen important trainer battle. We had trainers recognize us on the boat and stuff. We had a lot of talk and an important trainer battle with Jasmine and Whitney. There's been a lot packed into just getting to Kanto. Honestly, I can see what they mean now. From what I've seen just now alone, this is like on a whole new level. I'm so excited to play this game and play through Kanto from what I've just seen. From like these new events with Karen and Whitney and Jasmine and stuff, returning characters, there's going to be Sinnoh people to like. I'm so excited to play this. They weren't lying when they said they stepped up their game. Kanto is going to be nuts. So next time, only thing is, and I was just thinking this as we were coming out of the Whitney and Jasmine thing, what I normally do, I don't record for a certain amount of time for an episode. I set a goal for an episode. I go, I'm going to do this in this episode and then end it there. Or I'm going to do this as the highlight and end it, right? So like, I like to have like 1 gym leader per episode, usually. Or like, oh, I'm going to do this in this episode and have 1 major event. However, just like I didn't know about the whole Whitney and Jasmine thing or the Karen thing, I can't really do that anymore if that's going to be the case because I don't know what's going to be where. Who knows what's going to pop up, when, where, how, whether they're going to battle or not. Who knows? Like, literally, who knows? Now, that is extremely exciting and that's amazing. And I'm very glad things are the way they are. But the point I'm getting towards is I can't plan my episodes in the same way anymore. However, to be honest, assuming that like there's no more events between, what I think I'm going to do next time is probably go and get some encounters because I really need to get some Pokemon and like fill out my team a bit. Hopefully I can get something to fill in the slot and then I will take on Surge and then I'll go up because you can go straight up in this game and I will take on Sabrina. And I think doing those 2 important battles, I imagine there's going to be a bunch of dialogue too, will probably be the focus of next episode. The order I normally go in, I have it mapped out in my head. I have an order I always do Kanto in. I come here, do Surge, up to Sabrina, cross to Lavender and down to Janine, circle back up to Erica, and that's all of those done. Then you can go up to Cerulean, backtrack, go through up to Brock, all the way down to Blaine, and then back up for Blue. That's the order I'll go in. So that will be how I traverse the region. Any extra events, if there's any more that pop up like that, who knows? Like, it's gonna kind of be a jump scare. I'm gonna have to try and be ready for it at any given moment. What I will do quickly before finishing is quickly drop off a Hashina into the dead box, or I forget, and go and quickly buy some more potions. Grab the focus sash back. Unfortunately, the focus sash has not saved either Pokemon so far, because they keep being killed from below full health, which is a shame. If only I got crit from full health, I could have survived with the focus sash, but it just was not to be, unfortunately. And I guess next time I can explore Vermilion and Saffron too, see if I can grab any items and talk to people and stuff. Okay, I've got potions. I'm back to 20 Ultra Balls for next time. Everything's good. I do have a T-Wave Pokemon now, actually. I have Chuck here who can Thunder Wave, so that's going to make catching a lot easier. Anyway, I think that's it for now. Next time, Surge and Sabrina will be the highlight. I am actually very terrified of those battles, but we'll see. I'm very interested to see their character as well. As I said, every character does stand out in this game through their dialogue and the way they're characterized. So I'm very excited to meet them, see what they're all about, see if I can, you know, who knows, maybe I'll have more characters in Kanto that I love, just like I did with Whitney and Jasmine and stuff. Who knows? We'll see. So that's it for now. Again, can't express enough how excited I am for Kanto. As you can see, this is going to be a massive step up. So if anyone's watching, really do appreciate it. This is such a great series. I'm really loving this. And I hope that anyone who sees this enjoys it too. I hope that people can watch Kanto and see the full extent of this, because it's looking like it's going to be a wild ride. If you enjoyed, of course, any support, as usual, free support, of course, like, subscribe, whatever, comment, anything is always greatly appreciated. I'm gonna have a blast. I know that playthroughs aren't the meta on YouTube. I've said this a number of times, so that's fine. This is more of a passion project, but again, if anyone else can experience and enjoy this series along with me, that's also great. But that's it for now. Until next time.